All right, I'm back, y'all, and I need some help on these tests. Okay, so I ordered these Mom Med tests, and I figured that the Mom Med brand was just a bad brand because I didn't really see my first positive until probably like 12 DPO, but I didn't even notice it until 13. And then 14 is the live video I did, and I did 13 videos as well, but 14 is the one where I got the positive on the digital. There, and then the first response, which is gross now. But from that point, as you can see from 14 DPO here, from that point, this line has pretty much stayed the same. And it's not just this test, it's also the Easy at Home and the first response and the Walmart and Walgreens. But I'll get back to that. So starting from 15 on down, it's pretty much the same. And then 17, which is here, here, it looks like it pretty much went away. And I was all sad, depressed, emotional, depressed. And I started spotting the night after we got that positive on the clear blue. I started spotting, and you could put bleeding, and then I had no clots. I had a few tissue, no clots, and I had 3 chemicals before, so I'm very aware of what the chemicals look like. Pretty much just like a cycle, a little bit more cramping. But it was just spotting, and it started that night at like 10 p.m. on 14. 15, it was light, it was a little more bleeding, and then let me see, that was 14, 15, and then, because you see 15, I put bleeding all day, and then 16, it was lighter, and then it was gone. So I was like, okay, that could be implantation. All right, happy. 17, that line was about gone. That was 17. And I'm like, okay. So I lost it, but it didn't seem like a chemical at all. It was just spotting. And it started brown, ended brown. So I figured it was old blood. And then 18 DPO, I just kept testing. I'm like, I'm just keep testing because that don't relate to none of the chemicals I've had. So I'm 18, kept testing. And then I stopped taking Mom Med because I assumed it was that brand. And got the Easy at Home, and it had the same exact line as the Mom Med. So I'm like, okay. And then 19 DPO, which is these two. That's first morning urine, second morning urine. It got darker second morning urine. So I'm like, what is going on? So then this is today, 20. And got lines here again. And I know some people would probably say, like, that bleeding, you probably lost it and you probably still have high HCG. But in my mind, I know that's not the case because I feel very pregnant. I feel very pregnant, not throwing up or nothing like that. I do get nauseated if I don't eat. Breast sore, swollen. I'm having lower ligament pain, but the only problem is I'm scared that this can be considered ectopic. They say that with ectopic pregnancy, that your lines... Oh, okay, well, let me get to the first response. This is the first response, and that was the day we got the positive 14. And as you can see, 15, 16, 16 second morning, 17 first morning, second morning 17. And again, that was the same day I got the faint on the Mom Med, so I was all sad and depressed. So I told Carlos to get another brand. He brought home the Walgreens brand. And we had a faint line, but it's gross now, so can't really see it, but it was just as faint as 17. So then 19 got a strong line. I'm like, what in the world? And then it's today, here we are at 20, and I'm still getting lines. And then that was the Clear Blue Digital, and then the Walmart was 18 and 19, and pretty much the same faint line. So we're just really confused. I've done my research, and let me flip the camera around. So I've done my research, and I found out that ectopic pregnancy, they basically say that the HCG either stay stagnant or it kind of rise, and they pretty much determine it from that, and they do that through your blood. They say don't always, go off the line test, but the line test determines HCG. So for me, I already know that the HCG is not progressing. Now, I have seen young lady videos that they test pretty much look like mine. And one lady, her name was Ebony, I believe. If I can remember her name, I'm going to put it on here. She had the same thing I had for a week, and she had a low beta first for a long time. And of course, they was telling her the same thing: be prepared for a chemical, be prepared for it could be ectopic, all that. And then out the blue, it plateaued for her. So I'm hoping that's the case for me. I mean, I want to stay positive, but I'm one of those people that always think the worst. And because I've already had 3 chemicals in the past 6 months, it's just been emotional roller coaster. It's been stressful. It's been hard to get used to going through this. Like, I just don't know. But we're going tomorrow to the health department to get it confirmed. And then, of course, I have to get some Medicaid and sign up for that. And finally see a doctor. I'm a full-time school student. Carlos works. And he has insurance, but because we're not married, I'm not on his insurance. My children have some insurance. But I didn't have none, so we gotta go through that whole process, but I'm okay with it. So we just gotta wait it out, and I'll keep you all updated. I mean, we're going tomorrow to the health department. I'll let you all know how that go. I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna put that video with the first doctor's appointment video, because I don't want to do clickbait. Like, I feel like when people do too many videos, it's like clickbait. So that's why I'm giving you an update and the line progression all in one. So I don't know, just wish us luck, guys. This will be my 3rd, and this will be Carlos' first. Like, my 2 children I have are from a previous relationship, which I love dearly, and I'm fine with just having 2 children. But me and Carlos been together almost 4 years. He doesn't have any children, and in the beginning of our relationship, we were totally fine with just my 2. And then now that, you know, we're progressing and our life is going great and everything's good, we just decided, you know what, it's time. And I'm older than him. I'm 34. So for me, I just feel like I ain't got that much time if we talking about bringing another one in this world. So we're going to go ahead and try this thing out. So if this is not a successful pregnancy, it's easy to say I ain't going to stress because I've been through it. But I mean, I know it's going to bother me. But I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't have kids. Because if you do your research on that, you know, it's like, okay, we have 12 eggs. If you have a normal cycle every month, you have 12 eggs. And 70% of those eggs are not viable. So even if you have chemicals back to back, that don't necessarily mean all 12 of your eggs are not viable. So just keep trying. But, you know, it does do a toll on the body. So just be careful with that. Just make sure you have a healthy eating habit and diet and exercise and all that good stuff. See your doctor, because I'm no doctor. I'm just giving advice for my own research. But again, I'm nobody's doctor, honey. So please do not count on what I'm saying. This is just what I've read. So, but anyway, I've read that, you know, it does a toll on your body. But when you do have chemicals, you can be more fertile. So if you ain't trying to have too many multiples, be careful with that too. But that'll be a blessing too. So for me, I take some multiples. I take anything. Just please let this happen for us. But anyway, I'm ranting, so I'm gonna let y'all go. But I appreciate all the little support. I wish all you ladies luck who's watching this video going through the same thing. I am exhausted. I am going through the symptoms. So I don't know. Wish me luck.